the mega stage of this event that is SN-10. This features the 4 phases boss that's haunting people in their sleeps. So, we are going to be doing this with only one borrowed 6-star. It's a predictable 6-star, but I'm going to teach you some new ways to learn how to properly use this 6-star. And of course, that 6-star is going to be a Chen Outer on skill 3 M3. It must be a mastery 3 operator. In order to get that, you can borrow from your friend if you don't have Chen Outer. So use your support unit. Do make sure that you have an E2 operator within your squad so that you can actually borrow another E2 unit. If you don't have any E2 operators yet, you can rush an E2 of a 4-star. It's very cheap to do and very fast to do. Then afterwards, if you don't have a friend with Chen Outer, you can come to my Discord server and add someone over there. There are people who's going to support you, help you out in clearing the stage so that you can borrow your Chen Outer that you need. Now for all the other operators, you can replace according to their branch. So for example, you click on Quora, you check her branch, she's a protector. You can replace any of my operators that you see here with a higher rarity variant. A higher rarity variant is going to have an easier time to deal with the stage. So you can replace Quora with someone like Oshiguma. Maybe you can replace her with, say, a Liskam if you want, a Nien, maybe say a Null. It can be of the same class or the same branch as long as you understand what they do. Alright, so these two are defense increasing defenders along with a healing defender. Then you got 2 marksman sniper, 2 medics, and a pioneer vanguard. Now the key 2 operators I need you to note is Arene and Click. I'm using Arene and Click to kill only one particular enemy, and it's a very annoying one. The one enemy that I want them to kill is this guy, the Nethersea Reefbreaker. He has a lot of HP and a lot of defense and resistance. So we want to try to target his weakness, which is arts damage. So we're going to use basically Arene's skill 2 and Click skill 2 in order to deal with him. But the problem is, a lot of people here might not even have Arene and Click properly built. So what can you use to replace them? In order to replace them, you can give in a really high rarity 6-star. So you can try to circle that particular enemy away, maybe silverish him out of the map, use Null, Spectre, Air him, burst him down, Horn, do an explosion, Calcit true damage, Tequila swing. It's really up to you. As long as you can find an operator that quickly kills an elite enemy, I'm all good into using them to replace these 2 operators. Alright, so these 2 don't replace by branch, replace according to the amount of damage you can dish out against one enemy. You'll understand when we use it later on. Alright, and then you're gonna need 2 components in this stage. You would have unlocked them by the time you reach here. So, the first component, you get to choose between healing effectiveness or max HP for range units. We're gonna buff the melee operators, give them more healing from your medics. And then, there's another one which is the housekeeping assistant module. This one is the Roomba, the cleaning device. So you either get to choose it to clean the floor or get it to bounce more. We're gonna choose the clean the floor. Alright, so take note to attach these 2. This one, if you unlock it, I leave it up to you what you want, but I don't need it. Just need the 2 on the left. Okay? Then if not, we are all good to go. Let's play the stage. Oh, and if you all want to understand some things about the enemies before I play the stage, take note of their weaknesses. Some of them are weaker to physical damage, and then some of them are weaker to arts damage. The only one thing I need you to note is that this guy, he has a B defense. It's a lie. Physical damage is, well, it could be better, but the problem is his defense is actually pretty high. I think it's like 700 or 800. So snipers do have a hard time to kill him. That's why I'm going to use arts damage against him later on. That's the only thing for you to note. All these little things are the ones that can spawn the remains that the boss can eat. This one, I'm going to explain as we play through the stage. Alright, I'm done. Let's go. 11 operators into SN-10, Ceremonial Plaza. Alright, you start the stage by placing a Pioneer Vanguard here, and then place a Marksman Sniper on the top right area. Now don't face your Marksman Sniper downwards, just face it to the left just like that. You want to concentrate the damage on that lane alone. We're trying to lower the pressure for Courier so that he doesn't need to hit that many times. Place a Healing Defender here, and then place another Marksman Sniper. Again, don't face downwards, concentrate on that top right lane. Then, once your Marksman Sniper can't hit anymore, remove them from the stage, retreat, and then place another defender here. So we dealt with the bottommost lane with the snipers and the top lane with enough block count. Right, so some techniques for you to learn there. Now watch the number of doggos. We don't want to kill them all too fast. As soon as there's about 2 to 3 left, remove your Quora. The reason for this is that the next wave only spawns when all the enemies here are killed. So by slowly killing them, you give yourself time to assemble. Place a Chen outer there, along with a defender and a medic. Turn on your courier skill. Alright, so now we're settling the left side of the map. So we've put 3 operators there, put another sniper here, facing upwards to deal with the top left guy. Another sniper here, diagonally from your medic, like that. Feel free to turn on Chen's skill whenever it's ready. Then place a medic here. Last one to put. You notice how these guys on the left are supposed to spawn some Nether Sea brand? The slimy liquid looking thing? I mean, the top left one did, but what about the left one over there? Now there's some trick to understand about Stultifera Navis. If you kill these liquid spawners at the red box or the blue box, they can't spawn their liquid. And this is a secret technique that I'm doing in order to make sure we don't have too much micromanagement. Very wonderful stuff. When the guy is approaching the blue box, hold him back with a defender, let Chen outer kill him. So now you understand the arrangement for Chen outer on the left there. Once he's dead, you can remove the defenders and also remove Chen outer. Just like that. Now let's understand the remains over here, the thing that buffs the boss. This thing over here is dropped by the enemy that has the bubble on his head, so only enemies with the bubble on their head have buffs. This one increases the boss resistance, and this one increases defense and block count. So how do you know which one the boss is going to eat? The boss will eat the remain of that is closest to where he last died. So you can tell with the plus sign. The plus sign will tell you this is the remain the boss is about to eat. So this is good, because we're increasing the boss resistance and not the boss defense. Do note that if you put 2 remains together, the boss will eat both and get double buff. So we don't want that to happen. Place the Chen outer here. We're gonna do a double buff later, but for this one, no increased defense. It's very painful to do that since we're using Chen outer. Increased resistance, Chen outer doesn't care. Use a Roomba, clean the top floor. If any of the liquid double spawns, just clean it again. Now turn on Chen's skill whenever it's ready. And then once this guy is killed, clean the floor underneath him with your nice housekeeping device. If it does spread too much, then, you know, just double clean it. Leave Chen's skill on. Alright, I did tell you guys that I want to teach you some special techniques about Chen outer. And it's not only just applicable to Stultifera, but everywhere else. So watch this, I'm gonna put the defender here. Hold back the enemies on the top right. And when the enemies, these 5 flower looking things clump together, remove your defender. And let the enemies roll in. Cookie, why are you doing this? So, Chen outer's bullets are very precious. It's a waste if you send the enemies towards her one by one. So by clumping the enemies together, you're making use of Chen's ability to destroy multiple people at once. Use less bullets for more killing. And that is why we did that. Now Chen has more than enough bullets to get rid of the boss right there. Remove your Pioneer Vanguard, by the way. Once the boss is killed, you can stop Chen outer's skill. There you go. Now place a Irene right here. And then put another defender right over here. Whenever Irene's skill is ready, you can turn it on. Now this arts damage spawning guy, he has B defense and A resistance, but I would say that his defense is actually kind of painfully high. So that's why I'm using arts damage against him instead, even though he has A resistance. Now whenever Chen's skill is ready, use it, turn it on, just let her deal with those dodge decreasing and dodge enemies. If you're very worried and like Chen is not killing them enough, then you can use a Roomba, stun them, remove their dodge temporarily, if you want to. Now, if the enemies on the top left are killed, stop Irene, remove him. If not, he's gonna die. Anyone in the plus sign will be removed by the boss, so stop. Whenever Chen is done killing the bottom side as well, then stop the skill immediately. Just like that. Now, stop the skill because we're gonna stall the boss. We're gonna hold him there. Alright? Now, place a defender here. Let's let her sit there. A defender has 3 block. So there's 1, 2, 3 enemies. So she's gonna block these 3. And I'm gonna put a Pioneer Vanguard here. Now, Cookie, what's the purpose of stalling yet another round of defenders? Another round of enemies, sorry. This time, we're doing this so that we can prep for Chen's skill. So with just enough timing, Chen's skill is gonna pop right back up. You can turn it on and remove the enemies just like that. Beautiful stuff. You can remove Jessica, place a click here, and then set up an Irene here as well. Now watch the boss's HP. You don't want it to go too low. So you can let Chen Outer do a thing. He's dodging, it's okay. We let him do. When he has a little bit of HP left, stop Chen's skill. So in about this amount, I would say this amount. Let Chen just slowly damage the boss. Alright? We can turn her skill back on later if we need to deal the last bit of health onto the boss, because we need to preserve Chen's bullet. We need a lot more for that final wave. The scary wave. Let's put it as that. Now you can place the defender here as well, facing to the left. The Chen Outer is doing her thing. If you want to play super safe, you can wait until the boss is like completely gone. Or if you want to rush the process, you can just turn Chen's skill on. I leave it up to you guys what you want. In this case, let's rush the process for the turn on skill. Now leave her skill on. Don't turn on any skill here yet. Just let it be. When this guy approaches Arene's and clicks range, turn on Arene's skill, turn on click skill. Ken's skill is on, he's gonna deal with this guy. Now keep watch of the amount of HP you leave this guy at. Once Arene is done, just stop Arene, remove him, and then use the Roomba, kill this guy right on this tile. This is so that you don't double buff the boss. You are letting the boss only eat this one thing right over here. Get the idea? This one will give the boss the ability to attack 3 at once. The one on the left lets the boss have attack up over time. So we don't want the buff on the left. The buff on the left is very strong. Alright. Now, how do you want to deal with the guys over here? So, some ideas that I can give. I'm going to use a courier to just hold back on that side. I'm going to remove Click because she's not doing anything anymore. And I'll place a Jessica right over here. Alright? You can feel free to turn on any skills if you feel that you need to. Now, you still have some Roomba things left. So if you happen to hold on to them, then the thing that you can do is you can just stun them so that they get their dodge removed. Just like that. The boss has been killed though by Chen. Beautiful stuff. And if you want to roll them into Chen, you can. But be very careful of their sanity damage, because they could stun this defender. So what happens if the defender gets stunned? Do you just freak out and say restart? No, you don't have to. You can always use some extra bodies. So let's say this defender is going down. Okay, defender's about to die, just remove and replace with another body. Like you can put an Arene right over there. Turn on Chen's skill. If you got a Roomba extra, you can use that to stun the guy. If not, just let Chen do a thing. And there you go. That's how you can clear SN-10. Now this is not a farm-worthy squad, but if you are just trying to clear off the stage, here's a great strategy for you to use. Alright, hope this helps you guys out. Use all your strong 6 stars. Make this stage a magical one for you guys. If not, I hope I've helped you all. We got EX stages to do next week. I'll see you all there. Bye bye.